Yeah.
If they do, you can bring one person in. You can make it one person. That way they have 3 people that can wrestle. Because I don't expect MVP to wrestle.
No,
I'm not saying he
not
can't.
at all.
I don't think he needs to, but just for in case you need, I think one more person wouldn't hurt.
Yeah.
It don't have to be rushed. If the Hurt business, ooh,
What's up? What's up?
Oh, if they're thinking what I'm thinking, and I don't know if they're thinking what I'm thinking because they're more professional in this business than what I am, but boy, if there's one more person to go and grab, boy, there's a bad dude walking around the streets of LA, man, still waiting for somebody to do something with him. Don Callis ain't doing nothing with him right now. So I think he'd be a nice addition with Shelton Benjamin, and him and Shelton Benjamin working as a tag team. Ooh.
Yeah.
You mean to tell me a Will Hobbs getting added in with Bobby Lashley and Shelton Benjamin and MVP for the Hurt Syndicate?
Run it.
Bro.
Because last I checked, Will Hobbs, I don't think he injured. He just ain't been on TV.
I don't think he's been injured either. But he was running with Don Callis, and now we've been seeing Don, we've been seeing Takeshi, we've been seeing Fletcher and everybody else. But we now know Brian Cage and Bad Bitch Archer is a part of the group. Where's Will Hobbs? Was Will Hobbs a part of the deal to go to Jake? Because I ain't seen him with them yet. So it's like, where's Hobbs? Hey, if my man ain't injured, let him come back. Let him go. Hey, man, work with the Hurt. That would be a great thing to do because now you got these guys that are known from outside. They come in and then they grab a guy that's already fresh that needs something new. He needs this guidance flat the fuck out. Hobbs could benefit from the guidance of a Shelton Benjamin and a Bobby Lashley and an MVP. Yeah. I'm thinking what he could do for him mentally and then what he could do in the ring because Hobbs is not bad. It's just, man, somebody needs to give him some direction. He kind of had it, but again, like I said, we haven't seen him with Don Callis and them in a minute. So I don't know, but if anybody gets added to that group, that's who I'm putting out there. Not no Leo Rush, not Dante Martin, not Top Flight, not even Private Party, not Claim. There's one person that will fit the seriousness of this group.
Yeah. I mean, look at MVP, often regarded as one of the most decorated United States champions in the history of WWE, one of the best talkers in the game since he's become a manager. You talk about Shelton Benjamin, even though we feel like a lot of times he's overlooked, you can't disregard, man. He's one of the best collegiate wrestlers in the history of the game. He came in with Brock Lesnar. He even gave Brock that work. So, you know what I'm saying? Shelton ain't no slouch either. And then, of course, like you say, you got that boy, big bad Bobby Lashley. Bobby Lashley been in this game for over 20 years, man. He's won gold every single place he stepped foot. And what's the thing you said? Guidance, experience. These guys are pillars in this industry. They've been to the top of the top. Everybody in here, man, when you had a party,
to the top and back again, there's much they can help that dude with.
When you add up all the years of experience just between them two in wrestling, right? Not even in life, in the wrestling. That's over 60 years in ring. Three. That's
in wrestling.
Yeah, that's 60 years plus of experience. That's 60 years worth of championship gold right there. And then you add a guy who said big Will Hobbs. The essence of what he needed. The gimmick was there. Big bad Will Hobbs, but he just didn't have the right mouthpiece. He didn't have the right group around him. Like, to me, Will Hobbs never fit in any city outside of Team Taz. I would say Team Taz is the only group I feel like Will Hobbs fit in, but even that ran its course. Don Callis,
and that was the same word.
Yeah, That thing didn't work. And it's like, now you got MVP. Oh, bro, Will Hobbs ain't got to worry about trying to cut a promo. I mean, he could do a little vignette, but it's going to be MVP doing all the talking. And you know what?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Sometimes people need a mouthpiece. And MVP is a great mouthpiece of Hobbs. He can talk the way he can speak for Hobbs the way Hobbs needs to be spoken for. Man, dude, look, I just give it a chance. That's all I'm saying. People, give it a chance, give it a shot.
Look at the historical
something from it and get better, because he wasn't a bad TNT champion. Like no. It was just there was no consistent direction. There was just it was he was doing something, and then we don't see him for a minute. Then then y'all put him with QT Marshall, and then that shit made a joke, and then it was like, no, what are y'all doing? No, get him away from that. Let him walk the streets by himself. Okay, that was people were looking for the Book of Hobbs. We were looking for the Book of Hobbs videos. We like, dude, give it to me. He needs that. He needs them. He needs them.
Look at this. Look at this right here. At the beginning of AEW, in the first few years, much like wrestling across the board, even WWE, was the one thing we said: the black representation as far as believability and star power in AEW. We just ended AEW with a ring full of black talent right now of all generations. It's like, bro, if you want to find out how seriously Tony Khan is taking, the Hurt Syndicate now, look at what you're just saying now. And I feel like, you know what? I was wondering, why they didn't have Bobby Lashley come out back when they announced it online. Today made the perfect sense. Today made perfect sense. Yeah,
you get Sheldon out in there, and you let him have his couple of matches, and you reminded people, hey, he may be a little bit older, but boy, don't you sleep on Shelton Benjamin. He will kick, toss, punch, high knee, whatever, belly to back, roll up and super slide. Man, he will jump on the outside. The man still got hops to leap over the top rope to the outside. Do not sleep on Shelton Benjamin. And that was the whole purpose. You set it up. He was.
And you know what's crazy?
That was the setup, man.
With Shelton Benjamin and Bobby Lashley, they are the oldest they're going to be in this moment. And they are in the best shape of their careers, man. Like I think Shelton right now, I think he could really have if they book him right. I think Shelton could be a hell of an AEW World Champion. When MVP is his mouthpiece, you got Lashley as the enforcer, and you got that big, you got that young bull. You could have Will Hobbs in that Dave Bautista role back when Triple H started Evolution, and Dave Bautista was, that big monster. What's up? Talk to me.
First, I want to get to this comment right here. First of all, Big Boy says MVP and Lashley's been together forever. He said then Hobbs would be a great fit. Plus, they're going to need a young cat to be a part of the faction, kind of like Cedric was. And that's the reason why I said go with Hobbs. You want the future. You want a guy that's like he's the now going forward. Because really, Shelton is on his last way out. We know Bobby, like they're really both on their last will out, but they still got a little bit of something left in the tank. Why not take a guy like Hobbs and be like, bro, we gonna give this to you to take it to the next level? I mentioned Scorpio Sky. I think he could be another guy if he's still with AEW. I don't think he's still with AEW, or if he came back or whatever. I think he could work well with this group. It's like, look, TK wasn't perfect with it. It took him a minute, but he listened. He got it together. And he definitely put a better effort. He put a better effort than WWE to a degree. A degree. Okay. Don't try to blaspheme, you WWE lovers. I know how y'all feel about when, Mr. I don't see color. Look here again. Again. All right. Yes, that's just I hate that comment. I don't see color. That's I don't know what world you living in, but you come live in my world, and then we'll see how much color you really see. But point being, because we're not going to get on that, point being, it would be really good for Hobbs to be a part of this group. Like I say, it's the experience. It's what these guys have been through and can help him moving forward. And in any others, like even if it gets to a point where, all right, Shelton Benjamin is going to end up being out of it. Guess what? You bring in another young kid. You bring in another young guy. Boom, you got another one. and you let
Right.
MVP and Bobby be those guys, or however that may work out. But I mean, you can add a fifth guy. You can add, just don't rush it. Don't rush it. There's no need to rush it. You bring in one more person. That's it. And then that's the stable. That's what you work with, because honestly, you work in trios. That's the most factions are working with anyway, is a trios. It might be a fourth person here and there, but you got MVP enough to do, he can handle his business or whatnot, or the three of you can handle it enough. I mean, Hobbs Hobbs can handle two people by himself. So can Bobby. Shelton Benjamin can handle himself. So it's like, that'd be a nice little formidable trios team if you wanted to go that route. There's so many options. You would think in singles titles, Bobby's gonna win AEW. You know who's gonna win an international? It could be Shelton, or it could be I think it should be Hobbs. I think it should be Hobbs because he's already won the TNT championship.
Right,
he can win an international, get a different title. Shelton can get that TNT championship, and then he can work, something like that. But bring in that young kid that can definitely benefit from that knowledge, that experience that these guys have. We got FM, man. He says MVP could be like Teddy Long was for Doom back in the day. Lashley and Hobbs could easily be a tag team as well, a la Ron Simmons and Butch Reed from back in the day with Doom. Man, first and foremost, you're not wrong there either. There could be some potential there. It could just be a moment where the Hurt business, they just kind of just dominate and take all the gold in AEW. Why not? It happen. Let it run. I think it can happen. They can get some gold. They ain't got to get all the gold, but they can get enough of the gold to where it's like, damn, they got all the gold. You can do that. Earl says, guess who's back in the business? Sorry, fellas, wasn't getting on until it ended. That's all good, because that's pretty much when we got on. I say bring Hobbs and snatch up Sasha. Sasha, if you want to bring the female now.
Yeah.
I think it would work. Because I think it would kind of change up the CEO a little bit.
Right.
And again, even though she has the ability to talk for herself, again, you got a mouthpiece and MVP. Why not just let the man do what he get paid for? The man get paid to go out there to say the words, to make the people galvanize and what he's talking about. So let him do it. Let him speak you up and sing your praises.